Hey guys, so I've been experimenting with one of my 3080s and I've currently got it running at 103.9 megahash, 231 watts. So the gas mileage is about 4.45. Temperatures are about 34.78 on the memory. Currently running at 1094. This is in Windows. And I cannot, so I can play around with precision and change my clocks and whatnot, and I can change the power target on here, right? Because you have your power limit that you can set. Maybe you can help me out here. How can you do this on Linux? Because that's the same thing. This 3080. And unless I reduce the memory to something where it allows it to bring the core clock back up, the hash rate sucks. It's kind of weird though that the air cooled one's kind of doing it. The water cooled one doesn't. Go figure. It's a Linux thing, and I don't know. I've looked through. This is running on MinerStat. I don't know if Hive is any different, but I cannot change like the power target for the card. Wondering if maybe some of y'all have some answers to that. I don't know. This one's kind of because it would be really nice, and I'm steadily just sitting here upping the memory clock. Trying to see there going little gigs. I'm just steadily trying to find where the limit is on this card. In case you're wondering, it's a water block, double-sided water block on a 3080 by Borrow. Never mind that it says 3090. The same water block works for the 3080, 3090s. Yeah, so trying to break 104 here and find that limit. So can Linux do a power target? I can't find it. I'm gonna have to research some more on this. I'm gonna play with the overclock here and figure out what the max I can get out of it is, and I'll report back. Just a second. Yep, definitely seeing diminishing returns. I'm at 2000 plus 2011, 252. And I think I'm seeing some diminishing returns, or T-Rex could just be taking its time. Yeah, so cool if I hit 104, huh? Currently at 11,240. I don't know, report back just a second. Yep, I definitely hit a wall. After about 1700, it really doesn't get much more. I've been getting this 103.91 for a while now at 1675. So yeah, there's definitely a wall there, because even taking it to 2000, I was doing like 103.93. So it's definitely getting into some like memory, corruption going on and hitting the memory wall. But that's good, 103.9. That's pretty good out of a little 3080. Interesting to see, because I've got some other ones that I can't wait to see what happens. So back to the Linux issue. I've played with this one while waiting on the other stuff to kind of stabilize out. I have up and down this thing, and I can get it to about 90. I don't know why it's not doing 90 now. It was doing 90 a little while ago. This card is air cooled. This card is water cooled. And this card has always been like a performer. It's a good silicon. Maybe it's got good thermal pads on it. I'm not sure. And this one, if I from 500, so if I just put this to about 600, it should go ahead and climb back up into the 90s. And yeah, I don't know. I really don't understand why Windows can change that power limit. And apparently I can't. I'm an idiot and can't find I can't find how you change your power limit in Linux. Man, it seems like I've seen it before too. I don't. Maybe it's a T-Rex thing that I have to set. Yeah, so there we go. It's climbing back up into the 90s. And the interesting part is that you'll get these two cards doing about the same, and the power rate will be quite a bit different. There, man. So. Yeah, so anyway, I just changed it to 500. Those should equalize that. There it goes. So weird about how and you just know the memory is so much cooler on that, just from looking at like the Windows one. This memory is cranked to 10.9 and it's running at 78. So. And I think if it's running at what minor stat says for the 3080s in Windows, I should be at 900. Yeah. Well, when I run it at that, it does get like 91, 92, and the memory temp's about 72. And on this water block, the front's cold, of course. The rear, there's some heat here, and that's right about where the power stages are. And you're not going to see this one either. And then the power stages on the front. This board is like just slightly warm. It's not like the 3070s get much hotter. 36. That one's about 39. Yeah, and just for reference, like the ambient's about 31 again. So it's really interesting. The board itself is about 39, 40, somewhere in there. And that's going to be like ambient water temp, because that's coming out of the pump, out of the big reservoir. So it'll be interesting. If anybody knows anything about this, let me know, because I'm going to be, I've got 3 more to swap out, and I'll be building this 3080 rig, and I'll have it all set up and ready to go. And we have the 3070s all rocking and rolling.